It's time for Friday night soccer here in the USL Championship. From Cheney Stadium in Tacoma, Washington, Tacoma Defiance play host to Orange County Soccer Club here on ESPN+. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm Andrew Harvey, joined by Dave Clark. James Riley will be with us later this evening. Dave, right off the bat, this is a Tacoma team that has been going through a rough run of form, but they have an Orange County club coming to town that has had some struggles on the road this season.
Yeah, Orange County just has one away win. Tacoma has 3 here at Cheney Stadium. Tacoma's also won one of their last 2 games here at home. They're looking to take advantage of the home crowd, take advantage of being able to have regular transportation rather than flying all over the country.
Well, ordinarily when we're choosing our pregame player to highlight, we usually have a bit of a difficult choice. There's often a lot of good guys that we should be paying attention to, but when it comes to Orange County, especially because of the local connection, we're looking at Darwin Jones.
Yeah, it's easy to pick Darwin Jones. 8 goals, 3 assists. They play him out wide or up top. He's scoring with both feet. His athleticism is perfect at this level. He's a really successful player in the USL Championship. And if Orange County is going to make a run towards the playoffs, it's going to be on Darwin Jones's foot.
Yeah, a man who might not know many players on this Tacoma team very well, but certainly knows the organization. A former Sounders homegrown player, played his local college soccer at the University of Washington as well. For Tacoma, on the other side of things, we're looking at Shannon Hopiau.
Shannon Hopiau, the right winger, scored in his last match the 4th goal in that 4-1 win over Las Vegas. He's got good lateral movement, can use the dribble to open up space, and there's some older players on the Orange County back line that Shannon might be able to cause trouble for. They are MLS and Liga MX vets, so they might be a little bit savvy, but he can beat them for speed.
Thanks for choosing to spend your Friday evening with us. We're expecting a pretty good show here at Cheney Stadium. Don't go away. Kickoff coming up next between Tacoma Defiance and Orange County SC. Welcome back into Cheney Stadium here on ESPN+. Moments away from kickoff between Tacoma Defiance and Orange County SC. It's time now for our multi-care pre-match health report. Azriel Gonzalez, the lone injury-related scratch from manager Chris Little for Tacoma, still recovering following that surgery on his left foot. This has been the multi-care pre-match health report. Andrew Harvey alongside Dave Clark. James Riley will be with us shortly. And Dave, let's dive into this Orange County Soccer Club starting 11.
It's a strong attack for that starting 11. Forrester, Jones, Quinn, Seaton, all can put up goals. All are creative. The back line are familiar to anybody who loves American soccer. Kevin Olsen, Leonardo, Michael Orozco, the former U.S. national team player. There's a lot of strength and experience in that back line.
And flipping the script and looking at Tacoma Defiance, obviously, in addition to Shannon Hopiau, we'll have our eyes on Alfonso Ocampo Chavez up top. Last time he was out, he bagged a brace.
2 goals and an assist against Las Vegas. He assisted on that Hopiau goal that we've all seen. It's going to be important for Danny Robles and Marlon Vargas to contribute in the attack as well. Robles himself was very creative in that Las Vegas win, created plenty of chances. So if he can thread the ball like he did that evening, he was the one that sprung Justin Dillon, could be a good night for Tacoma.
Your referee is Kevin Broadley. Assistant referees Cameron Seiler and Christian Clerk. The 4th official is Hunter France. A bit of a layoff for both these teams. Neither one played last week.
And, Orange County did something with their off time. They actually played against the USU 17 World Cup prep squad.
And of course, kind of an interesting note there because one of the players on that squad, Alfonso Ocampo Chavez.
As well as Orange County's keeper, was the starter for that U17 squad, so he got to face off against his own team that evening.
We welcome in now James Riley to our broadcast. James, good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Gentlemen, how are you? It's always a pleasure.
Another paradise-like evening here in Tacoma. Defiance will have the opening kickoff. They're in black with white. They'll move from right to left here on your screen in the first half. Orange County in all white heading back the other way. Tacoma, 3-13-5, 14 points through this point in the season. Orange County 6-7-9. Just 1-4-5 on the road, though, like we mentioned at the top of our broadcast. And Tacoma have put in very strong performances at home, but still just that 3-5-2 record to show for it. A mislaid pass there from Leonardo, also known as Jose Ribeiro da Silva, and a man that you know very well from your playing days, James.
Yes, good friend of mine, good player. Played together with the LA Galaxy in 2014, won an MLS Cup together, but a fantastic pro. So happy to see him still playing and kicking it around. I think he has a lot still to get to this game.
Ocampo Chavez doing battle against Walker Hume there. To Orozco on the near side.
Bert Gilroy was down behind the play, grabbed his ankle a little bit, looked like a collision as he cleared the ball.
Orozco to throw in from the far side. Pardon me, the near, rather. Picks out Edson Alvarez. And Alvarez can't control it. Gone out for a goal kick. Brian Meredith, the other player apart from Ocampo Chavez on a Seattle Sounders contract, down here for the evening. Trey Muse on the bench tonight. Robles wanted the quick go-ahead to Ocampo Chavez there. Comes back to Cervantes.
Good. Both teams electing to go with the high line. Press is coming high from both teams, so there's a lot of energy in this game. The pace for me is only going to pick up more and more as the game moves on.
Orozco wants Seaton over the top. It's broken up that time by Burkholz. Alston. Aiden Quinn gets it off Shannon Hopiau. Darwin Jones, of course, not the only player with local ties. Midfielder Aiden Quinn, also a former member of the Sounders FC U23s who play in USL League 2. And therefore, one of the men who at some point played for Darren Swatsky, a man that you know very well, Dave.
Yeah, Darren's down at USL League 1 now over in Tucson. A couple former Sounders Academy players have joined him over there.
And of course, James, you started this winter playing for Darren before he accepted that job down in FC Tucson for the Tacoma Stars. Correct. In the Indoor League.
Yeah, no, tremendous amount of respect for Darren, a good friend, fantastic ambassador of the game in this region. Definitely wish him luck down south. And just a fantastic contributor to this game, especially the young culture and young men that he's helped influence.
Bert Gilroy was helping himself to a couple extra yards there. Hopiau muscled off the ball, that time by Alston. Campo Chavez backs into his defender. Alston sends it away. Christian Duke down line for Darwin Jones. Jones a low ball in. Scooped away.
A good early pace to this game. I opened up my 442 magazine today. I think a little bit delayed, but Steve Nicol has an article. He was my first professional coach with the New England Revolution and a European legend with Liverpool. But he used to always say before a game, you have to battle for the right to play. That may take 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 15. It may take 85 minutes, but you have to continue to battle for the right to play, and you see both teams doing that. After you battle for the right to play, then your quality and technical ability can show.
Here's Hopiau. The early ball in was hoping to link up with Ocampo Chavez. He appreciates the effort. But the delivery wasn't quite there. Cervantes snuffs it out. Another look at it here.
Hopiau uses that push move to open up space there, and I think he'll have that available tonight going up against that Elder back line.
And one thing to notice, both teams electing to go with the high line, a pseudo press you saw from Tacoma Defiance, but you had essentially 2, 3, 4 players late in their movements. It allowed OC Blues to easily move through the line. So they need to definitely get aligned on when to go, when not to go. Have a look behind you. If it's on to go, you go. If not, you stay and keep the integrity of the lines together. But again, too many guys were late on that last initiation by OC Blues, which allowed them to get picked apart very easily.
Jones fans that ball wide. It's for Alvarado. Looking for the link up back to Seaton. And so far, James, Orange County kind of playing that very direct style, trying to get the ball up to Michael Seaton. Of course, it was an offensively packed game for Orange County in the first meeting between these clubs.
Right, and you see it right now. You see OC Blues in a 4-4-2 diamond. You see the diamond in the midfield, the back four with the 2 up top. I mean, the 2 up top are young players. Michael Seaton, both of them with MLS experience. Michael Seaton and I were teammates together with DC United. So they definitely have that athletic front duo to really press the back line of Tacoma Defiance. But they also have the quality to then score goals as well.
Daly going down line. Walker Hume has the angle. And it crosses out somewhere before the midline for a Tacoma throw-in. There are a lot of teams in the USL Championship that boast some pretty good professional experienced back lines. I think you might be hard-pressed to find one that has quite the level of experience of this Alston, Leonardo, Walker Hume, and Michael Orozco connection.
Right.
Walker Hume is their least experienced. He did have 2 MLS games under his belt with FC Dallas the year he was drafted. Now 4 or 5 years down in Orange County.
And of course, lots of USL experience for Hume, too. Former Austin Aztec. Burke Gilroy going through here for Hopiau. Hopiau, the cutback cross. Burke Gilroy scuffs it inside. It's pushed right back out by Aiden Quinn.
It's a good effort there on that initial one. You like to see Hopiau pick his head up and just whip it in. He's the one that you really want serving the ball, driving at defenders, whipping services in. Had an opportunity, like to cut it back to Gilroy.
Nick Hines going to have a go and can't put it on frame. Hopiau went down inside the penalty area, but the referee didn't seem to agree with his assessment.
Yeah, Hopiau is definitely going to have his work cut out for him. It's a great challenge for him, again, going against an experience of not only the back line for OC Blues, but in particular Kevin Alston, who's been in Major League Soccer for nearly a decade and is still running up and down the line and controlling it as a veteran player here in the USL for the OC Blues. You see him on the ball now.
Alston, his cross knocked away by Burkholz. Orozco comes in, wins it back. Now it's Christian Duke. Forrester picks out Alston. Alston pushes in the cross, loses his footing as he went to hit it.
Footing may be an issue for players, especially as the dew sets in on the field. Looks to be playing fairly quickly. They definitely greased it or watered the field prior to the game, which players love. And so definitely OC Blues had some joy there, skipping the ball around, going side to side, just missed that final product, that final service from Kevin Alston, who lost his footing. But you also saw some players from the Tacoma Defiance losing their footing as well. So it's definitely something to watch out for.
Hines, the long throw. Vargas, the header. And played back by Tacoma. Vargas picks up that ball. Ocampo Chavez can't get to it before Aiden Quinn.
It's a great step there by Hines, reading the play, being touch tight with his man, making him go negative, giving him a bump. Cheeky little meg there by Darwin Jones.
Well, same type of moves that used to put delight into the crowd. Maybe a touch of dread to the back post and turned in. An early goal for Orange County.
And it was those two we spoke about. We said Darwin Jones and Michael Seaton had the capability and the athleticism to press the back line of Tacoma Defiance, but also on the other end, fully capable. Darwin Jones gets a nutmeg at midfield, is able to drive at the defense for 60 yards. He needs to be initiated before he gets into the 18. Instead of dropping back, you have to initiate. And Michael Seaton doing what a poacher does. He gets to the back stick, it's a shot cross, and he's able to be on the back post and clean it up. But Darwin Jones skips through defenders at midfield and has an opportunity to drive 60 yards up the field. He has to be initiated quicker. Don't let him get into the 18 because then he has the advantages all to him. Simple drag move, gets to the end line, looks for a shot, could have been a cross, but Michael Seaton on the back post to tap it in. It's a good goal by OC Blues.
Seaton's 8th of the season. That gives him the tie for the team lead. Darwin Jones, his 3rd assist on the year. Just another look at that foul on Alvarado by Hines.
Yeah, I'll have to see a replay of that goal given up to just see where the cover could have been. Again, letting Darwin Jones skip through the middle of midfield and then go untouched all the way through to the heart of the Tacoma Defiance defense into the 18 before he's initiated about 12 yards out. That urgency to get over and cover has to be better for Tacoma Defiance, especially when you have the capabilities of a Darwin Jones and Michael Seaton coming at you.
Yeah, that level of raw pace, James. Just one touch and he was gone.
Right.
And here is that angle you were hoping for.
Seaton just ghosted behind Nick Hines there.
So on your initial assessment, James, what could or should Tacoma have done differently in that instance?
I'll have to see it back probably another 6-8 seconds just to see where the coverage was. But again, I think it's a play that happens at midfield or even in the middle third. And then he's able to skip through all the way to the other side into the 18 in Tacoma Defiance. So again, just an urgency to step on the player a bit quicker, initiate him before he gets into the 18. Once he does get into the 18, the advantage is all his. And he was able to get isolated. Easy move, just drags it, gets to the end line, gets the service shot off, and it's in the back of the net.
Ever Rubio getting a talking to from referee Kevin Broadley.
Late and high on the challenge there.
Yep, very, very lucky not to get a booking there, but at the same time, don't mind that from Rubio. He has to set the tone for his team as a center back, especially when the forwards have had joy on the other side, and Darwin and Seton have to be able to set the tone there. Just might have wanted to do it a little bit earlier, but you don't mind that tackle. Definitely very fortunate not to get a booking on that one. That at least sends a message to Darwin and Michael Seton.
Aiden Quinn drives in this ball. Burkhold's the initial header. Jones wins the second ball. Back for Quinn. And swung in by Forrester. Well, headed toward goal, but not on frame. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship in many of the finest leagues in the world. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com.
Andrew, you look at these two teams' histories of fouls and cards, you wouldn't have expected the game to go this way so far. Normally it's Orange County that's laying the wood early and often, but not tonight.
Yeah, they may not need to. They've had most of the control of the game, but you can see it's a veteran team. It's essentially, with the average age of both sides, it's men versus boys, and this is definitely a proven team in OC Blues with a lot of tremendous experience in winning championships at the MLS level, you know, and competing for one at a USL level, international experience, things of that sort. So it's definitely a great test for Tacoma Defiance. And this is how you earn your stripes as a young squad, as a young player, being able to battle against a veteran-heavy team at home, down 1-0 in the first 12 minutes. How do they battle back and inch their way into this game?
Orange County looking for Darwin Jones again along the far side here. Jones cuts inside. This could be dangerous. If that connection came off a little bit better. Anytime you get that space like that on the cut back inside, James, as an attacker, you start salivating a little bit.
Very true, especially as a right-footed player. I mean, he works hard to shift his body, get it back on his right foot. It's a great angle, takes it off the one hop. A little inside-out move. The defender's off balance. He just rushed it a little bit. Could have taken a little bit extra time, could have taken an extra touch, but he did everything right to get into that position.
Daly for Alcampo Chavez, short for Hopiao. Now the breaks have been slow developing so far for Tacoma, and there's not much space for them to work when they get to the edge of the attacking third. Vargas back inside for Hines, immediately
Great
inside.
ball.
Hopiao to the back post,
Oh
and a
my.
stop by Cervantes, still loose. Robles recovers. Goes off the left. That one careened off the post, but it looked to me like Cervantes got a hand to it first. Might fall in here for Hopiao. He ties up with his man. Whistle goes, and a free kick given in the left alley.
What a sequence. Great ball here. Great run by Hines. Fantastic first-time ball. Right across the top of the six is what you want. Hopiao crash in the back post is another thing that you want. Great saves. Looks like the keeper does get a hand on it. Ricochets it off the post.
Love the power that Hopiao had behind that shot, too.
Fantastic. Fantastic sequence there by Tacoma Defiance. So they're fully capable. That's what they have to realize. Playing against a veteran-heavy team, they have to realize they do have something to give to this game. So they have to have that confidence as a collective unit, as individual players, the courage to want the ball in tight spaces to make something happen. This, again, a perfect opportunity in swinging set piece to equalize this game. So there has to be crashing bodies, first and second balls you want to attack.
On the way from Robles, back post, and nobody there.
And you want to look to get something. As a player, you have to cover that back post. One person has to drift just in case for an opportunity like that. One player just drifts to the back post just so you can lock it in. But a great opportunity for Tacoma Defiance there. Have to get something on that or from that opportunity.
Daly fans it to the far side. Alcampo Chavez is there. Alston defending. Drop back out for Hopiao. Coming inside for Daly. Well, another speculative ball over the top from Rubio. Cervantes doesn't even wait for the ball to cross the goal line before getting the ball off the ball. Retrieving team here at Cheney Stadium. Orange County Soccer Club showing strong here in the opening 20 minutes. They have the lead 1-0 on the back of an 11th minute goal by Michael Seaton. Burke Gilroy runs off Darwin Jones, goes to Rubio. Rubio wants Hines. That's a beautiful ball. Hines at a full sprint to give chase. Gone out for a corner. First of the match.
Great move by Danny Robles there. All he had available to him was a back heel, and knew that with the players running backwards were just going to have to knock it out. Sorry, looks like Marlon Vargas, I think.
And Tacoma Defiance have found joy on the flanks. Their wing play has been very good on the right and left side, particularly on that left side with Hines, again, getting in. So he needs to continue, and the team needs to continue to recognize there's an opportunity there on the left side. The runners in the box have been good. You saw that near post run, initiates a corner kick.
Kick took place before the whistle, as Kevin Broadley was trying to get Alfonso Ocampo Chavez and Aaron Cervantes to be a little more cordial with one another inside the penalty area.
And being down 1-0, you can elect to throw in an extra number or two, especially, and that's what you don't want to see. The referee initiates a call or a foul before there's even a chance given. So again, this young Tacoma Defiance team can't waste opportunities, especially on set pieces, to get something off of it.
Alvarado stood up by Daly here on the near sideline.
Great closing by Daly there. Excellent by Tacoma Defiance to initiate and win that duel, but then also to connect out of pressure there.
Daly clotheslined in the right alley. That's going to draw a free kick. Michael Orozco draws a yellow card as well.
So now as a team, you know that you can continue to attack Michael Orozco on that side, knowing he has a yellow card, knowing that the team's had some joy up and down that left flank. You see him here.
Daly's getting pulled back early.
He's getting pulled, leaves his shoulder in. It's a veteran move there, but also draws him a yellow card. So again, a great set piece opportunity for Tacoma Defiance. They need to be able to find something off this. But you see the two in the back here, Hines and Gilroy. One of them can edge up. There's no one for OC Blues. You know they do have counterattacking speed, but you can still edge up to pin it in, especially being down 1-0. You can be conservative, but to a degree. Get an extra body in there, an extra body at the top of the box to lock it in, but also be aware of the counterattack.
Vargas and Robles over the ball. There's the whistle. Working its way inside, headed up and out for a corner, courtesy of Harry Forrester.
It's a good ball, good driven ball, or good curled in ball, hard at the near post. Good defensive play there by Orange County. Another set piece opportunity and a corner kick. So they have to either get creative here and really try to find something. Go short corner.
Vargas coming up top for Daly. Back for Robles, floated to the back post. Cervantes goes up. Well, everybody misses it.
Excellent, and I do not mind that. You saw the call. It's a set piece they've worked on. They know they have to be a bit cheeky, a bit creative, and they look to go to a short. Definitely a set play out of that set piece. unfortunate with the final delivery, but you had runners in the right spot, in the right place. Drifted ball, but you had runners coming there. So it was a good initiated thought by Tacoma Defiance.
Hines immediately downfield on the throw into Ocampo Chavez. Not much room for him to go, though. Surrounded by 4 white shirts, he'll drop it back.
Great little ball there by Daly.
Atencio going through here, and the flag is up for offside.
Great look. Again, comes off their ability to win second balls. Daly there with a great first touch. Off the one hop, nice cheeky entry ball into the forward, allows it to be dropped off. And then just offsides on this opportunity. But you see Tacoma Defiance have had joy in this game in the last 10 minutes or so after giving up that goal. If they can continue to sustain this and not give one up going the other way on a break by Orange County, they could definitely find themselves back in this game with definitely an ability to win it.
Daly draws the free kick there.
Well done by Daly. He knows the pressure is coming, has a look, gets his body in between the ball, a nice little turn, initiates the contact, draws the foul, is able to slow the ball down, slow the game down.
And we have seen Daly mature a little bit since coming to Tacoma. A lot of cards last year. Still definitely never afraid to get stuck in, but it used to be that pretty much any time someone committed a foul against him, he always had a couple words for him. And
don't mind that. And again, it's Tacoma Defiance recognizing what's been giving them joints, their flank play. So on the right and left side, and not on that left side in particular. Now you have Orozco that's with a yellow card, 28 minutes into the game, so it's definitely an opportunity.
Over the top for Hopiau. He cuts it back onto his left foot. Hopiau's got for goal, and it's on the outside of the net. Shannon Hopiau with a bit of individual brilliance. We can't get the final and most important touch to come off.
That's a fantastic play by Hopiau. You definitely want him to get that finish or that attempt on frame, but the chop to cut in, it's fantastic. Get it on frame is what you want, but a great individual effort by Hopiau. Again, initiated from the flank play. You have Daly drifting out, runners making vertical runs, trying to stretch the defense. Orange County is finding difficulty dealing with that. So instead of a traditional overlap, you have an underlap. So you just have guys running through and underneath the channels. Allows you to just play straight balls for a diagonal run. And gets Hopiau in an isolated position. Again, fantastic chop. You want to have that shot on frame. And some miscommunication there. That just comes with two players that haven't played together much, but something you can't give up, because this then gives Orange County an opportunity to get back into the game. Up 1-0, they'll definitely milk this set piece opportunity, get their big bodies in it, take time to deflate the game a little bit. But Tacoma Defiance has had a lot of joy and momentum.
Aiden Quinn for the in-swinger. Sends it short to the near post, headed away by Hines. Leonardo flips it forward. Seaton flicks it along. Headed back out by Rubio. Brian Meredith barking instructions as it comes to Walker Hume. Leonardo. Meredith comes for it, doesn't get there, still loose. Seaton's gone for a goal and can't convert into the open net. There were bodies in the way. But certainly Seton was thinking to himself that he should be on a brace right now.
Great little touch again. Orange County battling for Meredith Brave to come out. Seton with a great first touch. Puts that on frame and it's a goal. Great first touch. As you said, Andrew, he certainly could find himself on a brace at that moment. But again, that's when veteran teams can really hurt you. They bend, but they don't break. They know how to absorb pressure. And again, they've had 1 or 2 set pieces and been more fruitful than Tacoma has on their handful of set pieces. So that's certainly going to be a way to get back in the game for Tacoma Defiance.
Well, Alvarado gets the ball off Vargas and then is himself dispossessed with emphasis by Jesse Daly.
Great tackle by Daly again. Fantastic tackle.
Here's Burke Gilroy. Gets the return. Trying to link it back up one more time. Burke Gilroy, another touch inside the box.
He could have left it. He had a player with a better angle coming on there. Could have left it.
Kelvin Alston still down. Here's another look at that chance.
Great individual effort by Burke Gilroy. You have a player coming in here, possibly had a better angle. He likes to continue. You don't mind that. He's earned the right. He's made a run inside. Little great 1-2. He's battled for it.
That's what you get from a center back or a central midfielder that's playing it right back today. He likes to get aggressive going forward.
Totally.
Will get into those scoring positions.
Alston down holding that right shoulder. We'll see if that same replay angle, now that we're looking for it, might show us exactly what happened on that last sequence to Kevin Alston. There it is.
Alston comes over, boom.
Ooh, right there. Just got that elbow just pinned under him.
It might be his shoulder.
That's what he went down
his
holding.
Head. Yeah.
Either way, the trainer's going to rightfully take their time with this.
Could have slipped out, a dislocation.
Well, fans, you can follow Tacoma Defiance and the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN+. Home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who've already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at espnplus.com. Chris Little going to take the chance to get some instructions out to his team. And Alston in quite a bit of evident discomfort talking to the trainer there.
Could have popped his shoulder out.
Orange County SC does have a player warming up now. James, with these longer pauses in play for injury, how do players maintain their involvement and their mentality when it restarts?
Of course, especially if you have the momentum. It's just an opportunity to get set and refine it even more. You say, guys, hey, we've had a lot of joy in these last 15 minutes. Let's continue to do what's worked for us. It's an opportunity to get some instruction from the gaffer over there, the coaching staff, and to say, hey, just continue to do exactly what we're doing and to refine it. On the opposite side, for Orange County, it's just another time to get regrouped and get the same type of instruction on how can we combat this momentum and really try to change the tempo of this game going the other way. And when Orange County regressed their line and weren't pressing as high with Seton and Darwin, it really allowed Tacoma Defiance to find some joy in this game.
11 on 10 right now as the substitute prepares to check in. Hines here, some space for a cross. It'll settle for a corner off of Orozco.
Hines again, like we said, another set piece opportunity. This is when they just have to take their time, right? Work on the things that you've worked on in training. That's why working on set pieces are so critical. Again, a handful of set piece opportunities here. This will be an outswinger. You really want to fight for that first ball and looking for knockdowns. It's not always off that first chance, it's that second and third chance.
Ball sailing in, Cervantes goes up and wins that ball well.
Got a little flick on from Atencio, but Cervantes was nimble. got in the way.
Tacoma trying to get one more opportunity out of this before the substitution takes place. And I mean, James, at a certain point, if you're Orange County, sure, you have the ball, but don't you eventually want to just tuck this out of play and get your guy on?
Yes, very true.
Particularly when they have a 1-goal lead.
Yep.
Orozco there. And that'll be the opportunity to do it, winning the throw-in along the near sideline. So here comes Joe Amico, who will check in for the injured Kevin Alston. Amico, 24 years old, a former Sporting Kansas City Academy member.
Roscoe slowed play down just a little bit longer, even though he had a ball in his hands. Asked the ball kid to toss him a new one.
Yep. Veteran play.
Thrown in for Ocampo Chavez. Referee Kevin Broadley stopping things after the play had gone away.
Chavez can stay there if there could be a long throw.
Well, James, I admire your optimism. That'd be about 50 yards in the air.
That center back for Vegas could do it.
Daly again with some driving play there.
Tencio lays it off. Here's Hopiau.
Great
Flying to the
ball.
back
Great
post.
ball.
Daly
Oh
puts
my.
it wide. Sliding in is Jesse Daly. Marlon Vargas wanted him to leave it.
That is an unbelievable opportunity that goes awry. Great play again by Daly just to win it in midfield. Great composure here. Hopiau with a delightful ball. 2 players there to tuck it in.
That's twice now that
Unfortunate.
Vargas has to feel that one of his
Yeah.
teammates has picked the ball out of his path.
Right. Very unfortunate. This Tacoma Defiance is doing everything possible to find the equalizer here. Again, coming from that wing play, Hopiau with a delightful ball comes centrally. Daly wins the initial ball, plays it, continues his run.
Ocampo
Hopiau
Chavez winning the free kick there.
continues his vertical run, gets a great ball, puts in a delightful ball on the ground. Pin perfect accuracy, great weight, right across the top of the 6, and just very unfortunate.
Rubio tries to slice one up the middle. Defiance will settle for the throw. Daly was hoping for the quick return with Robles there. Leonardo looking for the home run ball. Burkholz has it covered.
Daly again pressing the effort, wins a throw. Great determination. It's been very good this half.
Atencio wants Hines. Got way underneath that ball, though. Sends it out the near side.
That was either going to be a throw-in or a free kick, because I think Hines was about 3 yards off on the pass anyway. Daly's had a few practices in the past month up with the Sounders, filling in some bodies, working at that faster pace.
A bit of rugby defense there. In terms of Orange County gaining ground. Ooh. Daly upended that time by Seaton.
And he's asking for a quick restart.
And, well, that is, by definition, delaying the restart of play. Looks like we're going to see Forrester get a talking to. It's the second or third time tonight he's made sure that a ball didn't quite land back at the feet of a Defiance player. And you presume that's his final warning. Rolling through here for Hopiau. Hopiau beats Amico. Pulls it back to his right foot to the head of Ocampo Chavez, and he can't direct it on frame.
Hopiau, again, has the opportunity to hit that first time. Listen, I love the cutback opportunity, but as you have the momentum and you're driving, you have your runners that are making their runs based off your timing and when they think the ball is going to be served, you want to serve that right away, right? You had two runners that were making hard runs. He's had this half yard, maybe has a full yard opening to, again, just put that right across the 6, let your runners attack it. The cutback allows the defense to get set again, but he did a great job to beat the defender again and puts in a good ball. But the angle that Chavez had was he was going to have to do something very special to score from there.
I think that might be one of those cases, too, where Fons doesn't even need to see a replay from the coaches or even have a conversation. He had yards of open space. He knew immediately.
Meanwhile, Orange County, we're looking to have something develop quickly. Seaton hauled down along the near side.
Andrew, was that a Big East pun, Seton Hall?
I wish that I had the time to come up with my my Big East puns before tonight. We would have worked in we would have expanded. We would have gotten some Wake Forest jokes in there.
I like it.
Aiden Quinn, meanwhile, for another dangerous set piece opportunity. Out as far as Jones. Jones chips that ball in. And it did take a deflection on its way through a corner.
They do a good job forcing Jones out wide.
On the way from Quinn to the near post and quickly turned aside. Ocampo Chavez gives chase to the sideline and will keep that ball in play.
Great opportunity on the break here.
Keeping it himself, coming inside. Hopiau lets it ride. For Robles. Robles gone for goal. It's blocked. Atencio now. It's poked away from him. Burke Gilroy serves it in. And the shot into the goal. Late in the first half, Shandon Hopiau bags his 3rd on the year and brings Tacoma level.
Fantastic goal by Hopiau. The way he takes that first touch, but it was that second touch. How quickly he was able to get that second touch, that shot off. Definitely catches the goalkeeper off guard. Slots it into the back of the net. Great job by Tacoma Defiance to keep this ball alive. It's that touch. It's that quick touch.
Enables him to curl around the defender.
That second one, how quickly he gets his shot off is really what imbalances that goalkeeper. So a brilliant goal by Hopiau. He's been knocking on the doorstep. This Tacoma Defiance team has been knocking on the doorstep for a while now, so great reward by them. But again, going against a veteran-heavy team that has been in this position before, so this might be a wake-up call here for Orange County to really start initiating what they were doing in the first 15 minutes of this game.
Ocampo Chavez, tug on the jersey there. And that is going to draw a yellow card. Yeah, not much we can do to deny that one.
During the goal celebration, Jesse Daly went over to the coach.
Another through ball here.
Great look.
Pardon the interruption there, Dave.
As long as they keep creating goal-scoring opportunities, they keep interrupting. Jesse Daly went over to the coach during the goal celebration. They saw something, and the two of them communicated. Daly's part of the leadership team, communicates regularly with Coach Little.
Another foul past midfield. And this is going to draw a yellow for Alex Burkholz. Game just getting a little bit physical here as we tick toward halftime. Already had one player forced to be subbed out due to injury, and referee Kevin Broadley now just flashing the business cards a little bit to reassert some control. And Broadley wants Michael Seaton looked at here. We'll take another look at the contact. Oof, yeah, you can definitely see why.
Didn't see too much in it to warrant a yellow card. Two players going up for it. Didn't see anything malicious or elbows high there. Could have been a little head-to-head collision. Or maybe I need to see the replay a bit more. Did you see it at elbow up?
I think it was inadvertent, but there was a little forearm kind of across.
Yeah.
Well, we've hit stoppage time. No word on how much we'll play. And I'm being told
Good
now
cue.
we can expect 3 minutes. Great team back in the control room for us here at Cheney Stadium. They always know what I'm going to say.
Top notch.
Early ball in. Electing for the punch is Meredith. And Tacoma, once again, looking for that break. It's Robles down the far side. He's hauled down. Walker Hume
Could
that
be.
time.
Very close. That could also be a booking. Walker Hume, very fortunate to get off there. But Tacoma Defiance, very good on the break. I mean, good runners, players with good confidence on the ball. Guys making extra efforts to get connected with the attack.
Walker Hume just deciding to buy his teammates some time to get back and recover. Not too much of a promising counterattack. Probably the rationale behind just having it stay a free kick. Alvarado going down line, looking for Seaton. He can't control it.
And Orange County has made a tactical shift, it looks like. They shifted more into a 4-5-1 variation to combat Tacoma Defiance. Why Tacoma Defiance was having so much joy is Orange County was in a 4-4-2 diamond, so they had 4 midfielders versus Tacoma Defiance's 5. And so that allowed Tacoma Defiance to find some gaps, have a numerical advantage. And now you see it now in that defensive formation. They were in a 4-5-1. Now they've shifted a little bit more into a 4-4-2 for Orange County. So definitely they'll look to make those adjustments at halftime. Or they could stick with it, and this is their bread and butter, and they'll continue with their 4-4-2 formation.
Here's Alvarado down the far side. He and Burke Gilroy do battle. And leads to a goal kick. And Burke Gilroy, who is still playing at that right back slot for Denzo Ulysses, who's recently returned from international duty with the Haitian U23s for Olympic qualifying, has acquitted himself well at the position.
Yeah, he's picked up the defensive side rather quickly.
Yep.
And this organization loves his style of play going forward.
No, he's a very good player. He's a very good attacking right back. Obviously, his game and his stock will continue to rise by just playing games and getting that experience, but definitely love his body of work and his foundation that he has currently, and want to continue to see him progress as a player.
Booming overhead kick by Walker Hume. Daly wins that ball at midfield. Final seconds of the half. Is there one more attack for Tacoma in it?
Daly, again, fantastic. Wins the ball, but what makes it even better, he's able to connect out of pressure. He's able to win the ball, but also make sure he connects.
Whistle's gone for halftime. Shandon Hopiau, the hometown hero late in the first half, bagging the equalizer 43 minutes in. Michael Seaton has the opening goal for Orange County. We go to the break 1-1. When we return, we'll take a look at some other scores and what's going around the USL Championship here on ESPN+.
Fortune can hit from here. Oh!
McCarthy once more. Blasted back in, and it's a goal for North Carolina FC. Big shot and scored. And Ben Spees lets one fly and drills it.
He didn't fit in with Bethlehem and really Philadelphia. Prater, lofting, header, snap, in! New Mexico to run away with it. Weehan stealing it now.
The ball. Fortune can hit from here. Oh! My! And how about North Carolina FC?
Plays it with Cooper, gets the return ball. Now Chavez to have a goal! What a strike from Ivan Chavez! His fourth of the year and Fresno FC.
Oto flipping it in towards the.
Oh, what a save! Tejas in a second save!
Santos was in behind. Oh, that's the one. Second goal of the year has Pittsburgh.
Welcome back into Cheney Stadium here on ESPN Plus in Tacoma, Washington. It is 1-1 through 45 minutes between Tacoma Defiance and Orange County Soccer Club. I'm Andrew Harvey, joined by James Riley and Dave Clark. Guys, some really good action here. But before we talk about that, let's take a look at what else is going on around the USL Championship. And just one other match in action tonight, and that happening between Loudoun United over in the Eastern Conference. And Dave, what a game this turned out to be.
Yeah, two Eastern Conference teams that are trying to charge up in the standings. 3-3 draw there. A heck of a match to watch. Goals coming all over the place in that Eastern Conference contest. Neither will move up the standings significantly.
Dave, you said standings. Let's take a look at them. Obviously, just really focusing on the Western Conference. That playoff picture, boy, things tight at the top between Phoenix, Reno, and Fresno.
Yeah, and 4 down all the way to 14 has teams that if they win 2 in a row will either pop their way up into that top 3, or even 14 if they win twice. That's Orange County Soccer Club, actually. If they win 2 in a row, they'll be not only in the playoff picture, but they could be 4th.
Absolutely. And of course, finally, the other major headlines from around the USL Championship this week. One of them right off the bat involving Orange County Soccer Club itself releasing that clothing line.
Yeah, I mean, it's summer in Southern California, so of course you're going to have clothing. James spent some time down there in LA. You got to capture the beaches and whatnot out there. Here in Tacoma, we have some summer scarves available at the We Are Tacoma team store. Online, Tacoma Defiance has the shop there. You can get it at tacomadefiance.com. have some tank tops and shirts as well. But, you know, it's summertime. Loosen up.
Yeah, so by Tacoma Defiance, I guess we probably should release some like Defiance branded galoshes if we're going for the Pacific Northwest 5.
Coming in winter, maybe some flannels.
Absolutely, it would be on brand, wouldn't it? The other big headline is the USLChampionship.com released sort of its mid-season awards watch as they're taking a look at who's in the front running, and obviously Phoenix Rising right now dominating a lot of categories.
Zach Lubin, the local keeper, is dominant there. Solomon Asante, their star forward, is in the MVP race, and their coach has to be up for Coach of the Year. They won 12 games in a row. James, you've gone on some streaks in your time.
Right.
You never won 12 in a row, did you?
I don't believe so. If I have, I don't remember it, which means that was a long time ago. But no, 12 in a row is impressive, so kudos to them. I mean, that is tremendous to get your guys in on a daily grind, winning games. But once you have that momentum, the belief in the group is there, and so you win games consistently that way.
That includes 6 road wins. They're on the road here at Cheney Stadium for our next home game.
Yeah, and that'll be on Tuesday, August 27th. Be sure you join us for that one. And, of course, our final news from around the USL is that the transfer window has closed. A couple teams making some big moves, including Nashville.
Nashville made 2 huge moves, bringing in MLS defenders. Jimmy Ockford out of San Jose, the former Sounder. James knows fairly well. And then FC Cincinnati had a forward go on loan as well. Both of those are season-long loans. But Nashville is trying to make that charge. They're in the playoff picture. They're in the Eastern Conference lead, if my memory is correct. Really bolstering their roster. Here, Ever Rubio joined the squad on May 31st and is now in his second start.
For all the latest stuff that's going on in the USL Championship, you can find it on USLChampionship.com. We're tied 1-1 through 45 minutes. We'll take a break and return with our first half highlights and the second 45 here on ESPN+. Welcome back into Cheney Stadium here on ESPN Plus. Andrew Harvey alongside James Riley and Dave Clark. And James, if you'd be so kind, take us through these first half highlights.
Of course. So here, again, this is the goal we talked about. Darwin Jones picks it up in his own defensive third, middle third, and goes 60 yards untouched. That shift has to happen quicker. You cannot let the 4 get into the 18. He initiates it, gets a service off, and Michael Seaton there on the back post. But that play started at half field is where that fire needs to be put out. And then here, Hopia with a great chance off a great sequence. Goalkeeper slides over, gets a fantastic save to ricochet off the post. And Hopia, again, very active. Great cutback play. Is able to drive again. Hopia with a delightful ball across the 6. Unlucky by Daly there. 2 players there. Again, staying in. Hopia is one. Finally, 3rd time's the charm. Great first touch. Great finish. Elects it. Picks it up out of the back of the net, and your team gets to celebrate. So definitely some tremendous joy from Tacoma Defiance in that first half. Very fortunate to get that equalizer, but is very, very well deserved.
Yeah, you definitely have to think that if anyone deserved to get a goal for Tacoma out of that first 45, it would be Shannon Hopia,
Right.
who basically could have created about 4, if not for a
Yeah.
couple of really great saves out of
100%.
Cervantes.
Yep.
And just a little bit of ill luck off the foot of Jesse Daly. Well, we're back for the second 45. Orange County and white will move from right to left on your screen here in the second half. As Defiance are looking to see if there might be something in this one for them. Nick Hines gets tabletopped going up for that ball by Michael Seaton.
It's a great win by Hines. Great brave win, knowing the ball's coming. As a defender, you're just there, be strong, call it, go up with a strong challenge. Knowing that there's a possibility for contact, but a great win. Again, sets the tone. Nick Hines had a great first half, sets the tone defensively, and now he wants to set it again offensively by getting into the attack and getting some services off like he did in the first half.
Meredith restarts us with a booming kick downfield. Tacoma player down behind the play. Goes wide to Amico. Amico working inside here. Early cross, Burkholz gets a foot to it, just sends it back out.
Great clearance there, good spot. But great early play by OC Orange County. They had some composure. Nice little 1-2 there.
Forrester floated cross, Rubio out the far side. Settles for conceding the corner.
And they've gotten their first set piece corner kick opportunity early in this game. It'll be an in-swinger here with the left foot. An opportunity for Orange County to regain the lead, and they've definitely been very active on set piece opportunities.
Quinn, low in swinger, headed away by Hines. Controlled by Forrester. Loop back in once more. And a lunging tackle in the air, yellow card already out. As Leonardo has poleaxed, I believe that's Ever Rubio. Forgive, yeah, it is Rubio who was hit. Well, Leonardo going to plead his case, but that is the risk you run. Here's another look at it. James, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, Leonardo coming through. Yeah, it's a collision. I mean, Rubio with a brave block. Brave to step in the way, but you do that as a defender, definitely pays the price. Comes with the territory as a center back. 2 center backs going together, one in the attacking third in the box has an opportunity. Try to go through with a full volley. Rubio up and on his feet. Great defensive play by him.
Credit to Leonardo, he did come over to offer his apologies. Certainly nothing deliberate in that challenge. But he goes into Kevin Broadley's book, along with Aiden Quinn, Michael Orozco, and Tacoma's Alex Burkholz from the first half. All things to be mindful of as we proceed here in the second 45. Flag is up for offside against Ocampo Chavez.
Great tone set by Chavez to try to initiate the press, but guys have to, his line has to be connected with him. That midfield line has to be connected if he's to initiate the press, or else it's wasted energy.
Get updates and alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for Tacoma Defiance and click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores, plus get reminders on Tacoma Defiance's next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. Rubio, another long ball, looking toward Ocampo Chavez, Walker Hume.
Chavez with some great pressure. That's the effort that you want from a forward. Chases a ball down in the channel, wins your team a deep throw-in. Great active play by him. Very, very active and lively so far in this second half.
Hines was looking for Daly. Said it's turned well there by Jones and by Alvarado. He goes square to Amico. And this is Forrester, shoulder to shoulder with Burke Gilroy.
Great little stop and go there by Forrester. Great technique.
Well, you have to say, anytime you have a late goal in the first half, you always wonder if that momentum is going to continue for the team that scored it when they come out of the gates. But so far, it's been all Orange County here in the first 5 minutes of this one.
Similar to the first half as well. They were definitely able to set the tempo and impose themselves and their will in that early in that first half. So we'll see if Tacoma Defiance can turn the tides a little bit.
Daly pokes that ball through. It's for Robles. He's onside. Robles, couple of touches at the byline. Gone out for a corner. James, in your mind, should that cross have come sooner?
We'd like to. You had one runner in the box. You want to put that across the six, especially low on the ground. You never know if it could be an own goal or ricochet. Give opportunities for guys to get on the end of it. But all in all, a great build-up and a sequence play by Tacoma Defiance.
Robles for the in swinger. Still loose in front of goal. Paired by Cervantes. It's in the back of the net. And it's been turned in by Marlon Vargas. Vargas from Robles. And Tacoma's climbing on top in the 52nd.
Excellent play again. We spoke about the set-piece opportunities and how that was going to be critical in this game. And you see Tacoma Defiance, I'm sure they had a conversation at halftime to say, hey, we're creating too many set-piece opportunities to not be able to reward ourselves. There, again, it wasn't just the first ball, it was the second ball as well. They stayed on top of it. First one gets challenged, it's the second one, as we spoke about so often. And Tacoma Defiance there, up early here in the second half.
Chris Little likes to speak about being ruthless, and that's what Marlon Vargas was there. Just pursued a loose ball, knew that he needed to dive after it. And for someone who had 2 balls taken off of his foot by his own teammates in goal scoring areas, it's kind of good that he got that third one.
Well, almost a bit of a phantom touch on that one. Vargas took a very mighty chop at it, didn't get much of the ball, but got enough to get it beyond Cervantes, who's been excellent between the sticks tonight. Here's Robles. Another through ball here. Cervantes going to play this one aggressively.
Oh,
ooh, spills the ball to Cervantes. A collision there. And Atencio was charging in. Cervantes got a little greedy in trying to let that one roll into him. First goal of the season for Marlon Vargas. And Robles' first assist as well. 2 players, Dave, that we've seen plenty of here at Cheney Stadium this year. Really bright performances they put in, but finally get a chance to actually cash in and get on the score sheet.
Yeah, I think when you're talking about Tacoma Defiance and them being a young squad, at this point, some of these players are 25 games into their professional career, and it's time to not talk about them being young anymore. If you've played 24 games as a pro, you've got the experience.
Matt Vargas' first professional goal as well, so welcome to the show, Marlon Vargas. Now, of course, comes another area that's been a spot of concern for Tacoma this year, James, is so often they'll score that goal, do something positive, get the go-ahead, and then within 5 or 10 minutes they wind up giving up an equalizer.
Certainly, critical moments are crucial. And
Ocampo Chavez has some room to work here. Keeps it short for Robles. To the far side, wanted the return from Vargas, and the flag's gone up for offside. Well, Vargas with another kick after that one had been stopped. He's going to see a yellow card for that.
But going back to critical moments, it's crucial that when you do score a goal, within that next 5 minutes, you do not concede. And so teams will create a culture around that in whether you score a goal or you concede a goal. It's that 5 minutes. And also it's that 5 minutes at the end of a half. It's the 5 minutes to start a game. It's the 5 minutes to start a half. You are kind of blocks of time that you want to be very tidy and not giving up goals. Response goals is what we call them.
Well, Hines just now got his money's worth smashing that ball away as the referee was blowing the whistle. And here's the foul. That will lead to this free kick. Rubio once again, and that's the second time today he's been caught on a bit of a reckless challenge. Still hasn't seen yellow.
Right, very fortunate, Rubio. Definitely, certainly should have seen yellow in his first challenge, but don't mind the vigor in that one, but definitely gets away with it again here in the second challenge to not be booked by the referee.
Coaches really love his toughness. That he brings that hard aspect.
Quinn loops this ball in the penalty area. Burkhold's the first header to it, and he will clear it away. Dave, pardon the interruption. Vargas recovers, picks out Robles, has an option to switch, but can't quite get the link there.
He doesn't need to have that on the ground. Play into space and behind the defender. Now you have Hopiao with a fully head start into the gap behind the defender. If he clips that one in the air, Hopiao's through in a 1v1 situation.
How about the vision from Hopiao, though, to see Vargas win that ball and started his run right away?
Right.
Meanwhile, here comes Forrester. Enticing ball for him.
Great ball by Forrester.
Amico with the header. And Braden Cloutier going to make his second change for Orange County. He's going to remove Edson Alvarado in favor of Kevin Coleman. Coleman, one of the young Colts on this Orange County roster, 21 years old out of Fairfax, Virginia. Joins the club this season after spending last year playing in Germany.
He's one of Orange County's youngest players that gets minutes, and older than 5 of the Defiance players on the field.
Leonardo with it here. Jesse Daly charging forward. Amico. Christian Duke. And spun to the far side by Aiden Quinn. Going through. This is Darwin Jones. Space for the cross. Turned aside by Burkholz.
Great stuff by Burkholz. Great positioning there.
Well, when Walker Hume slides in, he covers a lot of ground. Does it there and breaks up that pass intended for Robles as Vargas doesn't get the connection he wants on that attempted overhead clearance. Jones in quickly here for Forrester. To his left foot, Forrester blocked at the point of attack. Out as far as Amico. On the far side now for Coleman. Forrester swinging it in. Darwin Jones!
A little audacious there, but I like it.
Yeah, not bad. Definitely has a quality. It needs to probably want that back. It set up nicely for him. Boom, pops up. Had opportunity to set his feet. Good contact. Just wasn't able to put it on frame.
Chris Little there on the right edge of your screen. Looking to keep Tacoma organized.
Chavez again, very good pressing, and then initiates it here.
The immediate return, Ocampo Chavez in the wide position. He's going to slow this ball down. Drop it back for Vargas. Daly. Chops it over the top.
Great ball by Daly. Unlucky there by Gilroy. Great run. Possibly could serve that first time. Looks to try to bring it down, but great again. Great runs. Vertical runs by Tacoma Defiance.
An hour gone here at Cheney Stadium. Tacoma leads 2-1 over Orange County. Thanks to Marlon Vargas's goal 8 minutes ago. Ball lost in space. This is Jones going ahead here.
Orange County on the break here.
Cross in from Duke. Over the head of Seton. Hines plucks it out of the air. Aiden Quinn, he's upended. Going to lead to a free kick. And Nick Hines, the latest to be called into the headmaster's office. He'll be cautioned for that challenge.
You don't mind that type of aggression there from Hines. Maybe keeps his head a little bit, tries to go through. Don't mind the challenge, just the spot and where the challenge occurs. Now it gives Orange County a very good opportunity off a set piece here. Left foot in swinger. Quinn with a fantastic left foot he has. He'll look to give his players and his big bodies an opportunity to attack it.
Three in the wall for Tacoma. Christian Duke as well, lurking right off of Robles' back shoulder. Very tight line being kept by Tacoma. A little bit of bumper cars, right about 16 yards out from goal. And Aiden Quinn to spin in the ball from the right side of your screen. Quinn, I think he was thinking about having a go there, just got the ball too cleanly.
Quinn with a wasted opportunity there. Has some big bodies, so maybe look to try to in-swing it, get a little redirection, a little ricochet, find some of the big heads and then the big bodies that he has on his team, but looks to go on goal for himself.
Tune into ESPN News on August 21st at 4 p.m. Pacific time for a Wednesday night soccer matchup between two of the best in the East. North Carolina FC welcomes in Eastern Conference leaders Tampa Bay Rowdies, with playoff positions battles heating up. See it all August 21st at 4 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday Night Soccer on ESPN News.
Good defending. Two players closing down the space. It's good defending.
Orozco lining up the throw-in. He's wondering where his support is. Has to mix up over who's going to take that ball. Duke here going to recycle. Darwin Jones so good in traffic. He's drawn a free kick just outside the area. Jones with some really tough running in between the Tacoma defenders who don't feel that they've fouled the man. James, what do you make of it?
Yeah, taking a look at the replay here. Great entry ball by Quinney. Great little tackle. I mean, I don't mind it, but I can see where the referee possibly sees a foul. But what I do like is the bite with Tacoma Defiance. What they have to be aware of and careful is where these fouls are taking place. These are goal dangerous opportunities for Orange County, but you don't mind the bite to close down space, to challenge, things of that sort. But now as a young veteran or as a young team, now you have to be aware of where you actually go in, where you don't. Can you just stand the guy up, make him go negative or square, get bodies behind him, things of that sort.
Big wall. Quinn leaves it for Forrester, tries to go low and through, and Jesse Daly pops that back to midfield.
Great block by the wall. Wall stands firm and strong. It's exactly what you want from your wall. Brian Meredith will be happy about that.
Right back to Forrester, who took that free kick. He's pressing forward. Turns to Seaton. Wanted to go through that time to Coleman.
Great read by Rubio. Fantastic read there.
Forrester. It gets beyond Seaton. Only falls as far as Coleman, though. Nick Hines comes through. Pair of strong tackles by Nick Hines get the ball away, and Ocampo Chavez realizes he's well offside there. Tried to bend his run, but was already off.
And Gilroy fortunate with that clearance. Sometimes you want to get that high and wide, but he elected to do kind of a side back heel type clearance. I know it was a little bit of an awkward ball, but again, if Darwin Jones had a better first touch on that particular sequence, it could have been a very, very good chance, but for Orange County.
Well, Harry Forrester's so good with the ball at his feet. Keeps it low there. Down in the box. Meredith gonna corral that ball, wait for Seaton to come to him.
Orange County finding some joy. They're finding some pockets. They seem to be on top of this game in the second half for sure after they went down the go-ahead goal.
Bert Gilroy laying it forward to Hopia. The flag stays down. Hopia out of the byline. Cross in front of goal. The rebound gets beyond the charging Tacoma attackers and is cleared away.
Fantastic read by Daly. Brilliant read. You want him to connect out of this or draw a foul.
Taken over by Bert Gilroy. He's going at Amico.
Amico, some good defending there. Good 1v1 defending, and then also connects out of traffic. That's big time by Quinn. What a first touch there as well.
Jones up for Seaton. Seaton tied up with Burkholz.
Burkholz, that's the type of aggression he needed in the first half on Darwin Jones on that first goal. Initiate guys outside the box. I'm sure you got a talking to at halftime.
Orozco up to Coleman. Coleman's drawn two defenders. Hines lunges in, wins the ball. The referee says he's done it cleanly. Campo Chavez.
Chavez did everything right. Great hold-up play. Looks to go for the nutmeg there. Had guys he could have combined with to keep it. And that's when you talk to your forward, you're saying, hey, we need to keep it out of that. Just connect.
I think he got a little bit greedy, saw that long space of grass in front of him and said, if I pull off this move, I'm in on the keeper.
Nick Hines wants Ocampo Chavez over the top. Walker Hume had the better line. Leonardo to Amico. Lots of room to work here for Orange County. Forrester has the ball nipped away and is forced to knock it back to Hume to recover. Wide here for Coleman. Coming inside toward Jones. Burkholz once more. And Ocampo Chavez bowled over at midfield here.
It's great hold-up play by Chavez. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your body. Great hold-up play allows the team to take a breath, take some time out of the game. But as a number 9, you have to be brave. You have to be able to battle with big center backs, defenders, draw some fouls, be cheeky.
Chris
Again.
Little going to take the opportunity to make his first sub of the night, removing the man with the assist, Danny Robles, in favor of Ethan Dobliere. And Dobliere recently returned from U.S. Youth National Team camp.
We now have 3 players on the field from that same camp, Ocampo Chavez and Cervantes for Orange County. The team really likes what Ethan can bring across the entire band of 3, whether it's controlling from the middle or attacking from the wide spaces.
Making his second appearance of the season now. Got his debut in that win over Las Vegas and acquitted himself well in it. Rubio back to Meredith. Well, 70 minutes gone. And for both these sides, a very long 20 to go. Gonna feel a lot longer for one of them, though. Going ahead now for Orozco. Serving to the back post. Meredith goes up, and he's got that under pressure from Seton.
Fantastic by Meredith. Even better from that, for me, Nick Hines and his ability to challenge that overlapping run by Orozco and challenge the service makes it even that much more impressive. And then you allow your goalkeeper with a good angle, good timing to come out for that. And he still had a lot to do to come out and take that bravely with Seton on his back. So a great calm snag there by Brian Meredith. And that's what you want to see from a good goalkeeper. A goalkeeper's ability to dominate his box, come out, pick off services and crosses like that. Make it look easy, but do so gracefully and powerfully, and then allow your team to edge up, push the lines up, and breathe a little bit.
So here comes the Dutchman, Jerry van Wolfgang, out of the Netherlands, replacing Leonardo, so a winger being brought on for a center back. And I believe we'll probably see Orange County go 3 at the back here for the remainder of this one.
This is definitely the move of a team that wants to score more. They're willing to get into a shootout and run and gun with it, figure out who can come home with the most goals.
Well, Van Wolfgang going through here. Meredith off his line. He spills that loose ball and pounces on the rebound. But how about the speed of Kevin Coleman to stretch that back line?
Yep. Again, great, brave goalkeeping by Meredith. But Orange County, again, with their own ability to have vertical runs, extended possession, looking to penetrate the seams and gaps of Tacoma Defiance. They're definitely certainly on the front foot in the second half.
Well, Defiance going to make their second change now. They'll bring on Peter Kingston in favor of Jesse Daly, who's given just about everything you could ask of him over the span of 73 minutes tonight. Now turning it over to Kingston as Tacoma tries to see this one home.
Chris Haggard is coming in.
Oh, pardon me, I was reading the wrong part of my lineup note. That is Chris Haggard that's checked in.
It's his Tacoma Defiance debut.
Interesting substitution for me. I thought Daly was certainly up there as man of the match for the team, up the spine. Don't know if it's from a knock or an injury prevention move, or maybe they read his number with the GPS and his output, because his output certainly in this game has been tremendous, but also his ability to win balls in the middle of midfield battle and then connect play has been top-notch today. So interesting substitution for me.
Brian Meredith will be happy to see more balls like that coming his way over the final 16 minutes of this match. Going to throw this one out toward Nick Hines. Hagert getting his first involvement here. Still comes to Jones. Jones flips that one through. Meredith way off his line, plays it with his feet instead of going down on it. And Tacoma managed to get that one clear, but only just.
Again, Orange County finding gaps. They're penetrating Tacoma Defiance's defense with through balls, with runners, diagonal runners. Runners are finding room in behind. Meredith has had to come up a couple big saves and be quick off his line.
Here's another look at the foul that has left Marlon Vargas down on the pitch.
Vargas is good to draw that foul. Milk it a little bit, could be a little bit of gamesmanship here by the young Tacoma Defiance team, something that they'll learn, or it could be a little knock. Either way, it allows your team to breathe. You see Meredith giving direction now. How do we sort this out?
Well, fans, the USL unveiled its elite youth platform, USL Academy. This allows clubs at all levels across the USL to develop their local youth and compete at the highest level across the United States, including the USL Academy Cup. For more information, visit uslsoccer.com/academy. Vargas remains down here. As we hit the 15-minute to go mark, Defiance has one more sub available to them. Orange County has exhausted their substitutions after being forced to remove Kevin Alston just 34 minutes in to put on Joe Amico. Rubio restarts play.
That's a big foot.
And Tacoma controls the ball. Christian Duke lays it to the near side. This is Jones. Jones going down smartly there to draw the free kick. Caught Shannon Hopiau trying to reach in there. That's another look at it there. Boy, Jones' foot speed still so sharp at this stage in the match. The free kick on the way, floating to the back post. Walker Hume was challenging for it. Lost out to Rubio.
Great defending by Rubio there to stay on that set piece. See it all the way through. Great brave header. And again, Tacoma Defiance able to win that second ball so they don't turn off after that first initial win. They work to clear the lines.
Handling the offense called there along the far sideline after Hagert hit the ball into an outstretched defender. And Meredith going to try to fan it across the field. Hopiau takes a bounce, tries to let it ride. Just a little bit unfriendly skip off the turf.
Unfriendly skip. He should take it out of the air. Gives him time. Better option. Good thought by Meredith. Don't let that ball bounce. Gives you a better opportunity to control it. Take it out of the air, and then you can initiate the attack from there.
Darwin Jones looking to create something else.
Good defending by Gilroy Darwin. Not easy to defend 1v1 at speed. A little quick step over, scissor move there. Tries to get to the end line. Gets a left-footed service off. Gilroy with him every step of the way. Blocks it out for a corner kick.
This is Forrester. In-swinger there. Meredith goes up but catches that ball pretty low on his frame.
He has options. They can break. Chavez through the middle, 3v2 opportunity here.
Ocampo Chavez pushing the other direction.
The training drill.
Going wide now.
He gives it a little too early. He has to drive at the defender, get one of them to commit, and then play it. Gave it a little bit too early, but that's off the training drill there. Chavez recognizes the opportunity, streaks down the middle. Brian Meredith with the great outlet ball. And Chavez gives the ball way too early. Continue to drive at a defender, drive. Have the defender commit, and then you can lay it off. But that was a 3v2 opportunity right off the training ground.
Doblier, the man who couldn't bring it under control. This is him back on the ball. Ocampo Chavez still doubled over beyond play. And we got a free kick at midfield.
It's a great foul, great professional foul. They'll break up the play, allow your team to get back behind the ball.
Ocampo Chavez has gone down, and that's going to cause the referee to stop play. Here's another look at that foul by Hagert.
Don't mind that fall by Hagert. Great, great opportunity. Initiate it with your body. Draw the foul, break up the play.
Well, Cervantes wants Ocampo Chavez taken off the field here. And you can understand why. 80th minute. There's just another look at that foul by Hagert. Yeah, certainly won't be any argument out of the young player on that whistle.
It wasn't malicious, just smart.
Very, very smart. Break up the play, the middle of the field. Right midfield, allow your team to get back behind the ball. Get in your lines, grab a couple sips of water, and get ready for this next, I would say, 10 minutes, probably plus about 4 minutes of stoppage.
Chris Little does have options on his bench if he chooses so. Alec Diaz is a natural forward and a straight, pure replacement for what Alfonso Ocampo Chavez brings.
Well, as if by
Diaz.
prophecy, Dave, that is Alec Diaz receiving his final instructions right there. Wade Weber and Chris Little. That's Wade Weber right there.
Chavez, for me, is fantastic tonight, especially in the second half. His work rate, his ability and courage to hold up play against bigger center backs. Tidy feet, very technically gifted, great soccer IQ, especially off the break. He's able to initiate different things with his runs. For me, is a good shift he put in tonight. Very good for the young player there.
Both teams have exhausted their substitutions. These are the 22 we'll play with the rest of the way. Quinn, long arcing ball from him. Hines doesn't want to figure out who's behind him. It was Coleman, by the way. He tucks it out for a corner.
Earlier in the match, Tacoma Defiance would pack the box.
Yep.
Now they have two outlets.
Two guys flare out. Yeah, this is what caused the initial break. You had Omar Chavez break from the center of the park, goes unmatched up, and led to a 3v2 opportunity.
Quinn's in-swinger finding Perch at the back post. Looks like that skittered off the head of Walker Hume, and it will be a Tacoma throw-in. Now you're going to see that dragnet of pressure from Orange County just shift across the field, trying to keep Tacoma hemmed in here. Burkholz takes that throw-in out of the air.
Yep, good smart play there by Tacoma Defiance.
And a leaping win by Doblier. He can't link back up with Diaz on the inside.
Great win to win that second ball, but now they have to be careful.
Joe Amico in for Quinn. Doblier defending. He's won it. Short ball out. This is Diaz. Stood up by Hume. Rubio. Quinn. Header from Seaton and flipped along by Hagert. Now flailing on the far side, but unable to control it is Hagert. And I believe that cut it out that we heard clearly cut through the air here at Cheney Stadium was from referee Kevin Broadley. This is Coleman. Seaton dropping all the way back to the midline. With all the speed, it's almost like there are 4, maybe 5 strikers subbed on right now for Orange County.
They're really pushing.
Orozco, down line for Coleman. The flag stays down. Poked away by Vargas. Orozco serving up to the back post. Headed wide by Burke Gilroy. Boy, what a redirect on that. That's gone out for a throw-in.
Great defensive header there by Gilroy. Now the play's back on. No time to rest.
Swung by Forrester this time. Turned wide of the net. Michael Seaton got his head to it.
And you can't afford to turn off on that. It is a great defensive header by Gilroy, but a quick throw-in by Orange County allows them to get that service off. Not touch tight in the box, and Seaton gets a great opportunity with that header.
Brian Meredith. Long service from him. Hopiau. And popped over the top. Diaz racing forward.
Great
Cervantes
little ball.
pounces on it.
Great little thought there. Good spacing by Rubio, but again, good pressure by Hines. Initiated the first opportunity as a left back, continued to his aggressive defensive stance to press the ball.
Defiance player down, holding his head and tapping the ground here. He's going to get up as play moves downfield. Diaz tied up there. Went for the quick throw-in, wasn't his to take. It was Hopiau that had gone down. Five minutes plus stoppage to go. Defiance leading 2-1, defending spiritedly. But Orange County have plenty of weapons and lots of pace. Van Wolfgang. Going back to Forrester. Trying to lay it through on the ground. Van Wolfgang, a low
Great
ball in, tipped up
What
over the net.
Fantastic defensive play by Rubio. That is an absolutely brilliant defensive clearance there. Great sequence by Orange County. Tremendous functional movement. First
Quickly
time
taken kick,
service.
thrown in by Forrester, headed back out. Rebound falls to Jones. Jones to his right foot. Dolbier's defending, and Jones going to lift that one well outside the frame of goal. Just couldn't get his hips square around it.
Again, Orange County, quick on the transitions, quick on the throw-ins, quick on the corner kicks, trying to unbalance and catch Tacoma Defiance, sleeping a little bit. But again, going back to that defensive clearance by Rubio is absolutely brilliant.
Here's another look.
Great sequence by Orange County. First time ball delivered delightfully across the top of the six. Seaton is there to pounce. It's a brilliant defensive clearance. And that's why you serve it sometimes. Serve it first time for an opportunity. Could be an own goal. Could sneak through. But it's in line with the momentum and the trajectory of the play, which is good. Forwards timings are good. The timing there from Seaton was great. You could see him reaching the near post at the time the ball was served. Again, that could be a match-saving defensive play there for Tacoma Defiance by Rubio.
Well, Brian Meredith taking his time here before putting this ball back in play. Atencio lifts that ball over. Diaz thought about giving chase, but it comes through to Cervantes.
This is when you just have to be calm in the chaos. Tacoma Defiance knows they're going to have to defend to win this game. Get compact in your lines. Defend it inside to out.
Strong win by Quinn on the near side. Burt Gilroy is there.
Players are going to need to step up and win their individual duels, and then also as a collective unit to stay strong and engaged.
Ball had gone out. There's Michael Seaton in roughly along the near side. He's taken down, I believe, Anthony Burt Gilroy, and he'll see yellow for it. And here's another look.
From distance and just shoulder across the face.
Yeah, that hurts. I think he kicked him. He actually kicked Seaton. Seaton was signed as a DC United homegrown when I was there, and great physical specimen, tremendous athletic ability, quickness. Definitely had the technical savvy and technical skill, has certainly grown into his own as a pro. I think he signed with that year, maybe he was 17, an early professional again, maybe even 16.
I think the stat on him at the time, because he was born in May of '96, was at the time he made his DC United debut, he was the first player in league history to play who hadn't been born when it existed, or who'd been born after it existed.
That's great. That's a great stat. 5.
Being told now we can expect at least 5 minutes of stoppage time, which seems about right for maybe not chippy, but how choppy this second half has been.
Certainly. No, it's going to be an eventful last 5 for sure. There's still a goal left in this game for either side.
James, when you were a player and it had been this kind of taxing contest, when you looked over and saw 5 up on the board, did it give you an adrenaline boost? Did you feel deflated when you were on the right side of the scoreline, that is?
Yeah, no, again, it's something that you take a look at and know, hey, we still have 5 minutes to manage. So then that's when the communication increases. That's when you know you have to be able to dominate your own individual area. And as a collective unit, you just have to stay compact. It needs to be one commonality.
This is Seaton here. Coming inside, Coleman scooped along. Still loose. This is Kevin Coleman. Orozco tries to get it to Van Wolfgang. He's forced backwards on stiff defending by Hagert.
Great technique by Hay.
Over the top now for Coleman. Blocked by Burkholz. They go shoulder to shoulder. Corner given. Harry Forrester looking for the in-swinger. In along the 6, off the top of his head, Brian Meredith gives chase. It goes over the goal line, and it will be a goal kick.
I want to see Tacoma Defiance string several passes together. They've only connected once or twice before turnovers. They need to connect those passes, kill the game off through possession. Orange County has dominated total passes in the last 15 minutes.
Meredith. Well, overhits that ball out the near touchline. Two players for Orange County were ready to take that throw in. This is Aiden Quinn. Pass midfield, finds Darwin Jones to the far side. He goes straight ahead. This is Van Wolfgang. Low cross in from him. Still loose at the back post. Coleman forced wide. He puts it back toward Forrester. Ball deflected and sent up. Van Wolfgang on his left foot and headed away with that time by Rubio. Forrester still fighting here, shoulder to shoulder. He ties up with his men. Referee says play on. Coleman serves it in, headed down and wide of goal. I think that came off Walker Hume. And we're going to have a stoppage now while Atencio is tended to. He's down holding his knee.
That's tremendous action from both sides. Orange County throwing the kitchen sink at this opportunity to find the equalizer. Both teams had battled admirably tonight. I mean, it's fantastic to watch both teams really going for it. Orange County trying to find the equalizer. Tacoma trying to hold off. He just may have got his knee twisted in. You see him yelling in pain, actually. So hopefully it's not too bad, but you see his knee just get caught a little bit as the player lands on it in an awkward position.
Harry Forrester and Atencio going shoulder to shoulder there, getting tied up. And Atencio, who's wearing the captain's armband tonight.
Atencio's been very good tonight as well. Very good.
Chris Little having to keep his side organized here. And Atencio coming off under his own power, but very gingerly. Will he be able to return? Tacoma have used all their substitutes. We're in the 4th minute of stoppage time.
We're going to get a bit of stoppage time on the stoppage time today, too.
Well, for the neutral observer, it's free bonus soccer on a Friday night. And for fans or either one of these sides, it is pure jaw-clenching time. Atencio signaling that he thinks he's going to be good to go. Brian Meredith, a straighter service this time. Coming all the way through to Amico, who's forced to go back to Cervantes. Held in by Duke. Here comes Orange County. Darwin Jones beats his man, beats a second. Jones on his right foot. That one definitely came off of a Defiance leg in traffic.
Darwin skating by. He's skating by defenders there. Great balance, great shiftiness.
No one told Darwin Jones that it was the 95th minute.
Has
Forrester
to be able to defend this corner and these set pieces to win this game.
Forrester curling ball in.
Great
Header won by Rubio.
Great header by Rubio.
Out as far as Duke, but he loses out to Diaz, who loses out to Van Wolfgang. Coleman on the square ball. Wide now to Forrester, who's dropped back. Forrester's on his right foot. He's got some space. He's gone for goal. It's over the crossbar.
My goodness. What a great defensive header. Burkholz, I believe, was able to redirect that over. This is in the back of the net, if not. Oh, great header. Great bravery there.
Ball in from Forrester. Free header at the back post. It was Amico. And Tacoma lets that one roll out. We're a minute beyond the promised stoppage. Of course, there was the delay for Atencio's injury.
Rubio, Burkholz, and Meredith are riding off of each other's adrenaline right now. Those 2 saves by the center backs are fueling their energy.
This is when you need to take it to the corners as a young team. You got to be able to kill the game off. This is when all kicks, all opportunity, you dribble to the corner flag. You kill the game off, hold it up there.
Orange County pressing forward once more. They have numbers forward. Walker Hume has stayed up. A scramble inside the penalty area. Atencio gets there. Sliding challenge gets it away from him. It's Doblier now along the near sideline. He lets it run out for a throw-in. A glance at the watch from referee Kevin Broadley. How much longer will this one go?
Has to call it after this throw.
Burke Gilroy and Kilman tie up along the near side. A throw-in for Orange County. Coleman gonna leave it for Forrester. He's eyeing that long throw-in. Takes it short instead. Christian Duke. Forrester onto his right foot. Forrester's gone for goal. He's missed wide. They'll go no further. Tacoma Defiance on the back of Shandon Hopiau and Marlon Vargas take down Orange County at home by a score of 2-1.
It's a great, tremendous result by Tacoma Defiance. Gritty performance by both teams. Kudos to both teams. Leave it all on the field tonight. Friday Night Lights at its best here in the Pacific Northwest. Again, both teams with tremendous effort on the evening.
Oh, Dave, we had the feeling coming in for this one that we always know Tacoma really gets up for these Friday night contests. They love to put on a show for the Tacoma locals that turn out, and it's been quite the show, hasn't it, Dave?
Yeah, that was energetic soccer, entertaining, strong effort from both teams, and the home side will go home happy. They got goals from Shannon Hopiau, Marlon Vargas, the wide spaces, those young wingers attacking the older defense of Orange County, and it paid off tonight.
Certainly a great evening tonight. Friday Night Lights, love it. I think it goes clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose is the Friday Night Lights motto. But again, tremendous display by both teams. They left it out, some good football all the way around, great individual technical ability, great sequences and build-up play, great goals this evening, great saves, great individual efforts. I think all the way around, for me, this game had it all tonight. So definitely a pleasure to call with you gentlemen and be a part of this evening.
I think we learned something about a few players, too. Jesse Daly, strong performance.
Well, and here is every Tacoma Defiance player's favorite moment of every night. Celebration in front of the supporters' end. And they are going home very happy. Defiance up to 4, 13-5 on the season. Orange County down to 6, 8-9. Tacoma on the road against El Paso on August 17th, but they'll be back at home against Western Conference leaders Phoenix Rising FC on Tuesday, August 27th for a 7 p.m. kickoff, and we will have that for you here. That is going to do it for us here from Cheney Stadium. For all of us on our crew, including James Riley and Dave Clark, I'm Andrew Harvey, saying so long, thank you for joining us on ESPN+, and we hope to see you next time.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.